The principle of being faithful with money. It means that you have to learn to practice the laws of money. True riches, he says, comes through the ability to manage money. True riches comes to those who have developed the ability or the intelligence to manage money. You need to understand what we call financial intelligence. You need to have an understanding of financial intelligence. You must understand how money comes, how money goes, how money is used. So he's telling us that we can make progress with money because money is a tool.
You are now watching Search the Scripture with Charles Brown.
Hello, you're welcome to Search the Scriptures. This is Pastor Charles of VRC, and I want to be sharing something amazing with you. We have actually come to the last section of this segment of this series, which is the key principles, 3 key principles of progress. I have shared with you the principle 1, which is Jesus talking about how we should be faithful with little. And I showed you, cited out several instances from the Bible, how this is done and how David used this principle to make tremendous success out of his life and progress. Again, I also shared with you the principle of being faithful with another man's thing. Jesus talked about being faithful with what other people committed to your trust. And when you do that, he says you make progress. And then also today we're talking about the principle of being faithful with money. The principle of being faithful with money. This is one of the beautiful teachings of Jesus in the Bible. And if we take advantage of this teaching, it will bless us so greatly. Because we can't make progress in enough share in this world, in this physical earth, without money. The Bible says money answers all things. Money is the answer to many things in our lives. Without money, we may not be able to achieve our dreams, our goals, our plans that we intend to do. Without money, the business cannot be started in enough share. Without money, we cannot buy the things we want to buy, do the things we want to do, go to the places we want to go. You see, money is so important. That's why Jesus gave a principle on how to have more of money. And I want to be sharing with you today because Jesus taught us the principle of being faithful with money. And I want to read to you today the principle from the scriptures where Jesus said in Luke chapter 16 verse 11. Luke chapter 16 verse 11. I want you to follow me as I read it in the Living Bible translation. The Living Bible says, Luke chapter 16 verse 11, and if you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, who will trust you with the true riches of heaven? Now Jesus said, if you are not trustworthy with money, nobody will trust you with wealth, or you won't be trusted with true riches. True riches, he says, comes through the ability to manage money. Jesus is talking about the ability to manage money. He says your money should be you should be trustworthy with money. You should be trustworthy with money. In other words, God should be able to trust you with the little money that you have right now. Remember the law of little beginning, the principle of being faithful with little, and you shall have much. The same apply with the law or the principle of being faithful with money. If you are faithful with the little money that you have, there's every tendency, according to the principle, that you're going to have more. But the word faithful in this context is talking about the ability to protect, the ability to take care of the money that you have. And in the financial management, in the financial terms, in the financial, in the capital markets, in the capital industry, in the financial industry, in the financial intelligence terminology, to be faithful with money means to have the ability to manage money. Jesus wanted us to know that money is manageable. We can manage money. Now, I want you to understand this. This is so important. Jesus said, if you are faithful with the little money, or if you're faithful with money, if you are unfaithful with money, it says, nobody will commit to you the true riches of heaven. The true riches of heaven. That's why it says, if therefore ye have not been faithful, if you have not been faithful with the unrighteous mammon. The word unrighteous mammon, mammon there is the word money. It stands for money. All right. The Living Bible says the world's wealth, the ungodly wealth, the world's riches. But in the real context of the King James, he was talking about money. And he says ungodly money. He says if you are not trusted with that money, unrighteous money, he says, who will commit to you the true riches? True riches comes to those who have developed the ability or the intelligence to manage money. First, you need to understand that this principle is learnable, is something you can practice, is something you can begin to learn more of and begin to use them for your benefit. The principle of being faithful with money, it means that you have to learn to practice the laws of money. First of all, you need to understand what money is. What is money? For you to be able to be faithful with it, you need to understand what money really is. Then you need to understand the laws of money, the laws that governs money. You need to understand how to manage money. You need to understand what we call financial intelligence. You need to have an understanding of financial intelligence. You must understand how money comes, how money goes, how money is used, what is it used for. All of this understanding helps you to have what we call an ability to manage, to tame money. You should be able to tame it, control money. It's not like money is controlling you, but you are now in charge of money. You are a master of money. Money becomes your slave. Understand something. For you to be able to have faithful use of money, for you to be able to develop the skill of handling money, you must know one thing, that you need to educate yourself on financial matters. That's number one. You need to educate yourself about money. You have to study it. You have to read about it. You need to know how money, what laws govern money, what money is for. Okay? And that's very, very important. You cannot play down on it just because money comes to you from your job, from wherever you get the money from. That doesn't mean you understand money. You see, you need to understand that the level of your income today is dependent on your level or your awareness and the understanding of money that you have. You see, you get that serious. That's very serious. That statement I just made is important. Your level of financial blessings today, I'm talking about positive. I'm not talking about true money that is being gained ungodly. I'm not talking about money that is being gained through theft and deception and greed. No, I'm not talking about deceiving people to get money. I'm talking about genuine earnings where you receive money through your work, your products or services that you render to the mass, to the world, to the economy. Money can only come to you in such regard based on your awareness. So the level, the amount that you're able to gather, keep, use, that have come to you is as a result of the awareness that you have about money. So money is so important, not because we needed to use it, but it's so important to understand how it works and the laws that governs it. So Jesus said here, if you want to have more financial blessings, you must understand that you needed to be trustworthy. So you have to be trusted. Can you be trusted with money? That's the key. Can God see you as someone who can be trusted with money? What do you do with money? That's the way to know whether you can be trustworthy or not. What do you do with money? When money comes to you, where does it go? How do you use it? Because money is an instrument, it's a tool. How do you use it? To what cause is the money being used? That is how your faithfulness or unfaithfulness toward money is being measured. First of all, for instance, we have in the Bible, Jesus talked to a rich man and said, you go sell everything you have and bring the money and give it to the poor, and you will have wealth, tremendous riches in heaven for yourself. And now that is another, that is a method of use. That is what Jesus interpreted as faithful to money. He said the way you use it is what proves your faithfulness to it. The way you use it. To whom do you use it to for? Or what do you use it for? So it's explaining, it says, hey, you take this money, go and give it to the poor. Or sell your property, raise the money and give it to the poor. What is he talking about? The ability to manage, to use. Now he told a story about the talent. Jesus told the story about the talent, the parable of the talent. All right? Money was given to three of them. One had one talent, which is, you can call it $1,000. And another one had $2,000, which is 2 talents. Another one $5,000, which is 5 talents. So three of them were blessed with money. Now look at what they did. What they did shows how they manage money. What they did shows their awareness of money. What they did shows their understanding of money. What they did shows us their faithfulness towards money. And what happened? The benefits. The first one, which had $5,000, went to trade with it according to the scriptures. He went to trade with it, and then he got back $5,000. What was that? So he was able to make 100% return on his money. That is a good trade. That is management. That is financial intelligence at work. The ability to produce 100% from an investment of $100, you make back 200. If you invest 100, if 100 was given to you, and in the next 1 year you still have 100, then you are not faithful with money. If 100 was given to you, and after a year and you have 200, or you have been able to raise 300 out of the 100 given to you, then you will be accounted as faithful with money. That is the context to which Jesus was teaching here. So he's telling us that we can make progress with money, because money is a tool. We use money to advance our cause. We use money to advance our projects. So without understanding and being faithful with money, it will reduce, or it will become what we call a setback for us in trying to make progress. You see, it will hold us back in trying to make progress. It will be a hindrance, a barrier for our progress. So we need to understand that most of the time, why we are not making progress is just boiled down to the fact that we have not understand how to manage the money that is required for that progress. We haven't actually understand how to manage money or being faithful with money. So firstly, you need to understand what money is. To be faithful with money, understand the laws of money. And secondly, understand the use of money. What is money used for? How do you use money? What is money for? How do you multiply money? For what cause is money for? Do you understand? So all of these questions, or all of this analysis is what helps you to have a comprehensive understanding of what you're supposed to do, and then you can be trusted. Now, the second man, according to the parable of the talent, received $2,000. And what happened? He went to invest it and did something with his financial intelligence. He did something with the money, and he got back another $2,000. That is again another 100% profit or return on his investment. He just made 100% in return on his investment. That is huge. He got his 2,000 back, and he had another 2,000 on top of it. Amazing business trip, amazing business idea, amazing investment. Whatever they did, these guys were good. Trust me. Whatever they did with that money, these guys were good. These guys were good investors, and they did well with what they were given. That is what it means. Now, remember the comment of the master. He commented them. He says, you are faithful with that which is little. He said, more is committed unto you. So his interpretation of faithfulness was their ability. I want you to understand this now. His interpretation of faithfulness was their ability to manage money. Their ability to manage the money that was given to them. What happened to the first guy that he gave $1,000? He gave $1,000. He didn't do anything with it because he didn't know much to do. He had no awareness. So his reaction or whatever he did shows what level of his understanding of money is. He may not have squandered the money. He didn't squander the money, but he didn't even invest it either. He didn't use the money. He just kept it. So you saving money and just keeping money doesn't make you an intelligent person financially. It doesn't even show that you are faithful with money at all. So the faithfulness of money is tied to the use of it. What is money used for, and how is it multiplied? For what cause? I hope you're understanding this. So the guy that did not save, that did not invest his money, the Bible says he dug it on the ground and hid the money until his master's return. Why would he hide the money? He was saving it. He kept it in his own safe, but not in the bank, but he just kept it. Did it produce more? No. Was it beneficial to anybody? No. Did anybody use the money while it was on his care? No. He didn't use it. Nobody used it. So the money was just there, sitting there like dead. And that wasn't faithful. God doesn't see that when you save more money. I'm not condemning the fact that saving is not part of the process. No, saving is part of the process. You save to invest. You save to invest. You save to invest. You save to invest. So when you're saving, be thinking of what to put it in so that you can have a huge return on investment. You want to find a huge return on investment. So your ROI is so important in financial intelligence. That is what Jesus was talking about in management, financial management, being faithful with money. So my question to you today is, are you faithful with money? With the money that is given to you, how do you spend your money? How do you use money? See, this is one of the challenges we all have faced all our lives. We all have squandered money. I've squandered money many times. I have to start learning all these principles. And God is teaching us today that we can learn to manage money. The more we learn to manage money, the more we have more money come to us. And that's why he says this law is so important to your progress. You want to make progress in the next few years, the next few months, you have to start learning now how to manage money. What do you use your money for? How do you spend your money? Is your money returning an investment on you or for you? Is there a return on your money that you invest every year, every month? Or do you have an investment at all? Or are you doing a trade? Is your business making much more money than you invest in it? What is your return on investment on your business? Have you done the maths? Do you know? So these are the thoughts that should come to you that will help you to understand that, yes, I am faithful with what I have. I'm faithful with the money I'm making. So I'm expecting more, because the law doesn't change. The law is a law. It had to work. The principle stands sure. It will work for you if you work it. So I believe you have an understanding of these laws right now. The three basic principles of progress. These are the three key principles of progress. So if you are ever thinking of making progress in your life, you're also thinking you want to make progress, I want to move forward, it's not about praying. You can pray all that you want. Until you put these principles to work, you just might not get to where you try to get to. So understand that these principles are very important, and it's for you to practice. And when you act on them according to their patterns, you will get results. I believe you have an understanding of this now, and then if you apply them, and I'm expecting you to have results, because the word of God always works. Well, I'm out of time. Thank you so much. I believe you have received something, and I'm expecting you to have results. If there is any questions or comment that you may have, don't hesitate to leave it on the comment section of this video if there is any one that you have there. But if you're just watching it from the, maybe you downloaded it somewhere, hey, you can write to us. Visit our website, charlesbrownonline.co.uk, and send us a message. Or you can visit our Facebook page on Facebook, which is Pastor Charles Obiasi, Pastor Charles Brown Obiasi on Facebook. You can visit me there, and on YouTube as well. You can visit Charles Brown Obiasi on YouTube, and you'll be able to reach me anytime, any day. But if you want to email me, don't hesitate to email me on info@charlesbrownonline.co.uk, and I'll get your message. Thank you so much, and I believe you have been blessed. I'll see you again. Peace.